think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. White. Throw left side complete. It's Perkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Allington. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. White, and his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jennings. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. On 1st down, Cobb. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
The 1st down pass.
Not the best pass there, certainly, CD. Poorly timed, and that's the first mark against him here in this first start.
And probably the only person rooting for this team that's somewhat happy about it, and happy's the wrong word, but he's wondering if he'll get his chance, and that's Tommy Matthews, because they've been in an intense competition coming into this game to see who would be the starter. After a mistake like that, I'm sure Mr. Matthews is eager to grab his...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now White throwing on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Now, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing, but for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
6.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators 6.
This still a one-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. White throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Jennings. About 3 yards there to the 27.
DeMarcus Jennings, the ball carrier.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Passer, defense. Can't do that.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. White over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, White. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Oklahoma. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Here's Ellington. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Off play action, here's White. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. Throwing on 1st down. Cobb. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. 54 yards. On 1st and 10. Cobb. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On the ground, Ellington. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now White with a 1st down throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he's going to bring the fumble.